This is the moment of truth. This is my old paper from previous batch. Let's see the difference. This is absolutely different! I'm an ancient paper maker now! Hello and welcome back to making paper from paper experience, which of course means taking old shredded letters and turning them into new soft sheets. Recycling, yeah. Although there are a few issues. First, ink. Doesn't matter which fountain pen I used, doesn't matter how fine nib was, everything ended up looking like a Rorschach test.
Tell me what you see. A pretty butterfly.
Second, the sheets were incredibly soft, almost fleecy. By the way, if you're new here, hi, I'm Alena. I like doing stuff.
And I'm great at doing stuff.
Creative stuff. And ideally not too harsh on our Mother Nature. From the previous batch I made Christmas cards, I think 2 birthday cards and a couple of written letters. The embroidered ones in particular turned out rather lovely. But the sheets were too far absorbent and strangely soft that I couldn't embroider them with ribbon. But in this episode I want to make them less absorbent, more sturdy, and I think I know how. And also, I think it's time to make a proper press. No more relying on books and hope. The process is mostly the same. Tear, soak, blend, suspended water, and then using molten decal to form the sheets. But this time I'm adding a bit of PVA to the pulp. In theory, that should help with absorbency and make the paper a bit stronger. And while the sheets are drying, I will make a proper press. Basically, it's very simple. 2 sheets of plywood, 4 holes in each of them, bolts and wingy thingies, and all that became a pressing mechanism. I already have a small flower press, so that will be my reference. I do, however, have a slightly more questionable plan for this batch. I think PVA won't be enough, but I have another trick, an ace in the hole, whatever that means. You will see. Alright, to the workshop. I won't go through the process step by step because everything is in my first episode and also making my Halloween mask from papier-mâché video. The paper was soaking overnight and now we have respectable soggy situation. Now I will add water to this big boy and we can start making pulp. A little bit of PVA. Because it's glued together. Okay, I think it's maybe enough. Is it? A little bit more. I'm doing it the 3rd time, so don't trust me in everything. I like adding a little bit of acrylic paint, otherwise it turns uninspiring grey. Why? What happened today? This is inspiring grey, okay? What is so cold? Why am I doing that in summer? Why am I doing it now? Time to pull some sheets. It's thick. Looks really thick. Come on, baby. Yeah. Wrinkly. Oh, it's okay. I would love eventually to replace all notebooks, all paper in the house with this one. I think printer would disagree, but my dreams tend to be persistent. Do you remember my castle dream? Still here. Okay, I think I don't have pulp for more, so let's hang these. And I'm going to clean everything because molten decals specifically need to be very, very clean. Otherwise, the paper, wet paper won't unstick. Let's talk press. So I have this sheet of plywood already used for something else. And again, I don't throw almost everything. You want to be with me? Ooh. Ah. Like that, and the same amount from here. Do you remember when I was making actually this table, I used a tape underneath of the card to kind of prevent from fraying and all that. So it didn't work well then, but maybe today frog tape will be on my side. Actually, not so bad. Okay, one more time. So I can't make holes right now because I let my drill, and hopefully it will be with me tomorrow. Also, I don't have a drill bit for these big mates, so I need to pop in DIY store. Meanwhile, do I want to lightly sand them and put the finish on? Yeah, I'm a creature of the habit. As usual, I'm going to use this oil. It looks like honey, it smells divine and all natural, and they're not going to sponsor me anyway. And it's very simple, you stir it very well and then put it on with these pads. I think this is Mirka Merlin. And after 2 hours, 3 hours, you buff it off. By the way, do you want to help someone? Do you want to help middle-aged women? Subscribe. What is middle-aged woman? Well, we're getting there. So there are my two prepared boards to become the print mechanism. I'm going to clump them because I want the holes to be in the exact same place. Okay, that was scary. Now assembly. So I just realized this is my flower press, and you see it has a lot of thickness. That's why this thing is not in the way, but this one is much bigger. Sorry, I kicked you. So maybe I need to use something inside, like a cardboard, to make the pressure. Well, they definitely flatter. Not incredibly flat, but that will do. Plus, I added these ones a bit later because they didn't dry enough and they're thick. I think it's alright. But at the same time, I don't think that PVA would be enough. And behold, my secret tool is starch. Specifically, wheat and rice one. These have been used for centuries in papermaking to improve strength, reduce absorbency, and generally solve all the problems that I just created. When I started to look into the paper sizing, I discovered so many techniques that I'm very certain there will be a papermaking episode 3, but for now we keep it simple. So for the wheat starch we need 1 teaspoon wheat starch, 200 milliliters cold water, a small saucepan, something to stir with, and ideally no lumps, otherwise use a sieve or cheesecloth. So first we need to mix 1 teaspoon of starch with 2-3 tablespoons of cold water and mix it thoroughly until it's smooth without any clumps. Ah, no, what are you? Why are you here? Smells like wheat flour, but it should be starch, not the flour. Right, then we're adding the rest of the water. And now we need to heat it gently and stir.
This is an ancient Ward family secret.
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. Could you stir, please? Stir.
I'm stirring.
I burnt rice in this saucepan some other day. This is now my pan for experiments. I think it's working. It was more milky at first, now it's cloudy. Now we need that it will become more translucent and silky. It's not silky like water right now, but maybe I can do that. So it became translucent, but didn't become silky or gluey or in any thickness whatsoever. I do believe that I'm cursed with starches because this is what happens all the time that starches my hands. It's never, ever thickens. I won't give up. But yeah. I did it! So it leaves, can you see it? Leaves traces of the spoon. And don't worry, I looked up for the like little debris in the pan. It doesn't matter, nothing like that. It just adds a little bit of black specks, but nothing serious. But yeah, I did it! So what I need to do right now is, I think I will use sieve just to kind of look. Do I have crumbs? Do I not have crumbs? And also I'm going to dilute it. I did it. I thought I will never be able to do that. Silky. So in this batch I used 1.5 spoons, and I think this is the way with me. I just need more starch than average person needs. But I did it. So for the wheat starch, I will use half, and then I will try the rice one. So you probably noticed that long before. I noticed it just right now. When I ordered rice starch, they sent me wheat starch yet again, so I have now 2 wheat starches. But it's alright. Maybe eventually in episode 3 I will make with rice one and I will give you a comparison. But for now, unfortunately, I have just wheat starch, so I will finish all my sheets with it. And well, maybe off camera, not for video, I will make another bunch, or my friend will make another bunch, and we will try the rice one there. But yeah, I didn't look at it at all. I didn't notice until just right now when I put them together yet again. And now I saw, oh my gosh, they're both pure wheat starch. But oh well. I think the video is already long enough. The sheets are completely dry, and now I'm going to iron them, not just because to flatten the paper, but also that smooth the surface, kind of compress the fibers, and it also helps for sizing to bind better. So the starch side is this one, and I'm going to iron from unstarched. Also, very important to protect, and iron is on medium. And it's funny, but you can feel like the subtle difference between unstarched side and starched side. This feels more like paper. This feels more fluffy. So this is the moment of truth. This is my old paper from previous batch. Let's see the difference. This is absolutely different! I'm an ancient paper maker now! And of course, rain started just in the middle of the reveal. I will keep it short because somehow, yet again, that became my longest video. At one point I was fairly convinced that's not going to work, the starch refused to thicken, I ordered rice starch, naturally I received another wheat starch, but I carried anyway and it worked! And I have a feeling this is not the last time I'm doing this. Cheers! Pepper. Thingy things? Thingy things? No! It's a long time.